Hello students, welcome to Tigris Digital Online Class. So today I have shared one video with you on website that is for of a fraction. That video is related to with our fourth chapter, that is a parts and wholes. Parts and wholes. Parts, you know, the part some parts of some object or piece or something. Okay. Wholes. Wholes means what? All of the something. Means if we remove a circle, this is a whole, and these are the parts of that whole. Yes, so this is the parts of and wholes. So now today we will learn how these parts are formed and why these parts are where these parts are used, and what is this use of this how fraction or a parts for dividing any object. Okay, so in that video, you had seen gave the example of a chocolate. So if some your if one of your friend has a chocolate and it want to divide in all of three or four friends, so how she will divide that chocolate? Okay, so that example with the help of this fraction or with this the that particular word for that is fraction only. With the help of this fraction, we can divide some chocolates or some what we say land or some different part equalization for making equal level. With the help of this thing we can divide it. Now let's see parts of wholes. So first, here they had given the flag. You know our India's flag. How many colors are there? There are three colors in the flag: saffron, white, and green. And in middle of the flag is the Ashoka Chakra. So you know this description. Now what they had asked us to draw 8 centimeter length and 6 centimeter width of a rectangle to the flag. Then divide it into three equal parts and complete the flag. For dividing, you can use scale, measure the area of that rectangle. You know this area also, and draw a equal parts in that flag. Now, the top one third of our flag is saffron. One third. Now, this is written as 1 by 3. The upper part is called numerator. This is numerator. 1 is known as numerator, and below 3 is known as denominator. Yes, the numerator and denominator. This will be you'll get understand it properly in sixth standard, but just remember just for only given the information, remember the upper number is called numerator and lower number is called denominator. Okay, now one third, this is written how one third is written: 1 by 3. One third means what? 3 means what? How many parts we have in flag? Three parts. How many colors we have in flag? Three colors. That means three parts. So this three is a total parts. One means one part of that flag. One part of that flag should be colored in which color? Saffron color or orange color. Then middle part will be the white. So what is the color of the middle? One third of the flag. Again, this is a one third. Yes, this is one third of the flag. Which color it is? White color. And where will you draw the Ashoka Chakra? In this white color. Are you getting how we get to how we are writing one third? If there are four parts in a rectangle, okay, if there are four parts in rectangle, so what will be total of this four? What will be the denominator? 4. And if I ask you to color one part of that rectangle in pink, so how will write the fraction? One fourth of the one fourth of that object or one fourth of the rectangle should be colored as a pink. Understood what is fraction? How we write the fraction? For more understanding, I'll show one picture to you. This. Can you see circles? Yes. See, this is a one third because three parts are there in one circle and one part only colored. One part you can see a black color. So it is written as 1/3. When we divide one thing in two parts, what we say? Half. What we say? Half. Yes. If you give half chocolate to your friend, half to you. What we say? Half. Then next is 3/4, because total parts are there in a circle and three parts are colored. That's why what we say 3/4. Here are five parts in a circle, but only four parts are colored. So what we say 4/5, that is a 4/5. Then here total four parts are there, but only two parts are colored with gray. Also two parts are with colored in a white. So what we can say 2/4. Okay. Now this, see this 3/5. Total five parts are there. Only three are colored in a gray. So how we write 3/5. If there are four parts and only one part is colored. So what we will write? 1/4. 2/5, because five parts total and two are colored. 1/5, five parts are there and only one is colored with a gray. 2/3, two are colored with a black and one is or total three parts are there. So written as a 2/3. Understood how we write the fraction, how we write these parts? What is mean, how we wrote the denominator and how we write numerator? Total number of parts are always written in a denominator, and whatever number we have to color or whatever number we have to show in a colored portion or what dividation part, that number we have to write in a numerator. Okay, so now see the question. How much flag will you color green? Obviously, 1/3 of saffron is there, 1/3 of middle is there, then green will be also 1/3 of a flag. Means only one part will color in a green. Will not color all three parts or two parts. Will color only one part of that flag in a green. So how will write this part? How will write the green color? 1/3. Is the white color now less than 1/3 of the flag? Yes. Yes, why yes? This you can see in between the white color there is Ashoka Chakra. So Ashoka Chakra also consumes some place in that part. Obviously, so white color part is less than 1/3 of the flag because there is a emblem in middle of that color. Okay. Now let's see the more flags of different countries. This is a flag of Afghanistan. So you can see the flag is also divided in three color. Yes, black, red and green. So how you'll write the color black? Similarly, 1/3, because only one part of that flag is colored in a black color. And how many parts are there? Three parts are there. The green part of flag can be written as 1/3 because it has only one part is color in green. Now, is red le- is less is red less than 1/3 of the flag, and why? Yes, it is. Why? Just again the same reason as for the Ashoka Chakra. The emblem is present in the red part of that one in the red part. So it is less than 1/3 of the flag. Next flag is of Myanmar. They are our neighbor. Myanmar is a neighbor. So what the question is blue more than 1/4 of the flag or less than? If you see this flag, if we divide this, the flag will divide like this. Yes, equal parts. If we see the equal parts, the flag will divide equally in this. Okay, so is the blue is more than 1/4? Obviously, four parts are there. Now they are saying 1/4. 1/4 means 1/4. Why 4? Because there are four parts and only one part is of blue. So is blue is more than 1/4 of the flag or less? It is less. It is less than 1/4. You can see it here only. Guess how much of the flag is red? Is it more than half? Is it more than half? This is a half. Yes, this is a half part. If we consider this is a half part, this side or this side, we can say it is a half part, and it is more than 3/4. 3/4 means 3 by 4. Four parts are there. Yes, three parts. If we consider red, three parts, and obviously it goes in more little bit in fourth part also. So it is more than 3/4. Understood how we are getting this thing? The four total parts, and three means three parts are already there in red. Red is already in three parts, and remaining a little bit red is going in fourth part also. Yes, so it is more than 3/4. Now let's go to find the flags. Here they had shown a math club flag of Kerala school. Math club means what? Some students like to solve maths every time. So what the students do? They form one math club. Some some students they gathered 5 to 6 students together, and they solve maths problem with the help in that maths club. Computer clubs are there, then gold clubs are there, many clubs are so there, same like a math club is there. So they had formed their flag, and you have to read this question. This will be your homework. I'll not tell you because it's very easy, similar to the prior questions only it is. Just you have to see the parts. So here how many parts are there? One, two, three, four, five parts are there. So five parts means what will be what will be the denominator? If we consider denominator, it will be 5. Yes. And if I say what is blue, how will write blue? How will write a blue in this flag? You will write as a 1/5 because it is a blue color is mentioned only in one part of that flag. Yes. Next, they had asked to draw your own flag. Red color. What part of the flag did you color red? What where the other color you choose? So they had asked here to math club in your school. If it is not, ask your teacher to set up. When we will come in our school uh, physically, then we will start our maths club. Okay. So you have to design your own flag. Fine. Let's go on page number 52. They had shown a magic top. How to make a magic top. Magic top means for what we say, we put a little bit pin and we spin that magic top, and it shows different colors in that rainbow colors, like rainbow colors. Yes. So for card, take a cardboard piece, draw a circle of radius 3 centimeter. Radius. Right now, don't see the radius because you'll not understand what is mean by radius. But remember, radius means the area of that circle. So take a what do you say, rounder, take a scale, measure the take a distance and take a distance of 3 centimeter on a rounder, put a point somewhere on a cardboard, take a center and draw a circle with the help of that rounder. But distance should be 3 centimeter. That is the radius of that circle, and cut out it. Now divide the circle into 8 equal parts. So you have to divide the circle in 8 equal, means draw a lines, 8 parts. Draw lines such a way that you will get 8 parts on that circle. So now each part is 1/8 of that circle, obviously. So now they had given how to how to color that magic top. Color 2/8 red. 2/8 red means what? Two parts of that 8 part, among that 8 part, means if there are 8 parts, you can see here in her hand they had shown magic top. If this are 2 parts, yes, 2 parts are there. So the 2 parts are colored in a red color among the 8 parts. 1/8 in orange. See, one part is color in orange. 1/8 in yellow. One part is color in yellow. and etc. as shown here. Other colors are also 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. Yes, only red color is in 2 by 8. Push a matchsticks through the center of the circle. Your magic top is ready. Spin it fast. So when you'll spin, it will spin like this. So what do you see? Can you see all the colors? Write what you see in your notebook. But you just observe, no needed to write in your notebook. Just observe what you see when you make that magic top. Practice time. Let's go for the practice time. Now here they had given the a question on chocolate bar. Today, in yesterday's video, you had seen that they had given the chocolate bar example. Take the chocolate bar exam and divided chocolate bars in 4 friends. Similarly, we have to do here. Now observe properly because it's very important. Manju had a chocolate. So there is a girl, Manju, she had a chocolate. She gave 1/4 of it to Ragi. Now remember how many she gave? 1/4. Okay, 1/4 to Ragi. Then 1/3 to Sugatha. 1/3 to Sugatha. Then I'll write here 1/6 to Sheila. 1/6 to Sheila. She ate remaining part. Okay, she ate remaining part. Now what we have to do? They had asked Ragi had Manju gave 1/4 to Ragi. 1/4 to Ragi means what? Means how many chocolates she got, how many bites she got. So for that, what we have to do? We have to calculate. Actually, we have to see how many chocolates are present in that chocolate 8 bar. Let's see how many chocolates are present here. Total chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. How many chocolates are there? There are 12, 12 chocolates. Means 12 bites we can say. There are 12 bites in that chocolate bar. Okay. Now, 1/4. If we see 1/4, do we understand what is how to write a 1/4? As we seen the circles in this fraction. Let's see again. They had shown the 1/4. Can you see 1/4 means what? One part is colored in a gray and other are as 4 parts are there and only one part it is colored in a gray, black. So that is this is a 1/4. So let's make 1/4 of this. If we see, if we divide this, if we make half of this chocolate, let's make half. From middle we'll make half. Okay, this is a half. And let's take a 1/4. See, you can see 6 chocolates are there. If we divide this 6 into 3, so it will be half of. Yes, we divided, we remove 4 parts of this bites of this chocolate. So this is 1/4. This is 1/4. Yes, it is also 1/4 and the other also 1/4. Because if we make it separate of that chocolate, the 4 parts will get joined and one part we will get separated. Okay. So how many, as looking this 1/4 means how many how many bites Ragi got? Ragi got 3 bites. But it's quite critical to do this. So what we will do? We'll do your multiplication. So what with what we'll multiply? See, 1/4 multiply by total chocolates are 12. So 1/4 multiplied by 12 is equal to, so how you'll multiply? See, when there is a single number, there is a no denominator under that number. Always there is a 1 under that numerator. Always there is a 1 under that numerator. Just consider, we have to consider. Okay. So let's do. So 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. So how many bites she got? She got 3 bites of that chocolate. Obviously, when we had to remove that, we got also 3 bites of the chocolates. Now let's see for the Sugatha. Again, we'll do multiplication. 1/3 multiply by 12. Do how many bites she do dividation? 3 ones are 3 and 3 how many is are 12? 3 fours are 12. So how many bites she got? She got 4 bites of the chocolate. Now let's see for the Sheila. Are you getting how am I doing? I'm just multiplying the total number of chocolate with the given part. So 1/6 multiply by 12. So 6 ones are 6. For this you should have the table should be by hearted, okay? 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. So how many bites do Sheila got? Sheila got 2 bites. Ragi got 3 bites. Sugatha got 4 bites. And Sheila got 2 bites. Now, how many pieces of chocolate did each get? We had wrote this right here. What part of chocolate did Manju eat? Now, what about the Manju? She distributed all chocolates to in 3 friends. But what about her? How many bites or how many parts she will get? So for that, what we will do? We'll add all these 3 bites. So we'll immediately will get answer. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. So total chocolate this 3 8 is 9. Okay. 3 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 9. And total chocolate bar is how many bites are there? There are 12 bites. So 12 minus 9 is equal to, do subtraction fast. 12 minus 9 is equal to 3. So how many bites do Manju got? Manju got 3 bites. Understood how I had done the subtraction? I had added all these 3 of them bites and subtract from the total chocolate. And immediately I got the Manju's bite. Yes, understood how we have to calculate the things. Let's go to next page number 53. Here is the colors, the hat. So some hats they had given. We have to color it and we have to solve. Let's see. Color 1/3 of the hat. 1/3 of the hat we have to color. Now, before coloring, what we have to do for multiplication, what we have to do? We have to calculate how many hats are there in this picture. So let's start from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and middle one 15. So 1/3 multiply by 15. Yes, do multiplication, do dividation. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. So how many hats we have to color in red color? How many hats we have to color? 5 hats we have to color. Okay. Shall we color right now? Okay, it will take little bit time, but let's color. I'll just give some little bit dot. I'll start from here. Red, 1, 2. I'll not color whole because it will take lot of time. 3, 4, and 5. So 5 hats we had colored in red. Now 3/4 or 3/5 of hats in blue. 3/5 of hats in blue. For this also what we will do? We'll multiply by 15. 5 total hats are there in that we have to multiply 3/5, 15 total hats are there. In that we have to multiply 3/5 of hats we have to color in blue. So again we'll do dividation first. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 50. And what answer will get? 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 is equal to 3 threes are, what is answer? 3 threes are 9. Got it? How I am doing? I'm just multiplying with the total number of hat, and as I divide the answer, divide 5 by 15, I got 3 into 3, and 3 threes are 9. So how many hats do we have to color in blue? 9 hats we have to color in blue. So let's color 9 hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Now, how many hats did you color red? 5 hats we colored red. How many hats did you color blue? 5 hats we colored blue. What part of hats are not colored? So how many hats remain without color? 1 hat. So how you'll write that? Total hats are, okay, total hats are 15. And how many hats are not colored? 1 hat is not color. So that means how we'll write that part? 1 by 15, 1/15th hats are not colored. Understood how the fraction works? How do we write the parts of that and wholes? Let's go the next part. This you have to do on your own. I'll just read it for you and make you understand what they had done. Equal parts of a triangle. Now they had divided a triangle and they had asked us to fill 1/3 part with different color. Take any color you want. Color 1/3 part. 1/3 part, remember 1/3 means what? 3 parts are there. Only one part of that triangle you have to color in different color. Can you show that these parts are equal? Think how. Now you have to think. According to me, you can cut that part and place on the other part. You can see that there is a no area comes out of that triangle. So that triangles are equal. Okay, parts are equal. Now they had given a different triangle to us. Similarly, make a 3 parts equally and color that parts with different color. 1/3 of with different color. This is a homework for you. Now, next page number 54. This is also homework for you. It's not very difficult because it's very easy. Let's see. Rani has divided a green rectangle into 6 equal parts. She had divided 6 equal parts. You can count it. Now you divide each of this rectangle into 6 equal parts. Use different ways for each of these 3 rectangles. They had given us 3 rectangles. You can divide this part with different way. Don't use only Rani's way. You can make with the like this also instead of one equal part. Now I am just drawing randomly. That's why the parts are varying. But you have to draw in equal parts. You have to make equal parts. Yes, 6 equal parts you can see. You can draw similar different lines, vertical lines you can draw. Otherwise, you can draw different design in this rectangle. Now let's see. How will you check that equal parts is really 1/6 of that rectangle? How will you check 1/6 of that rectangle? Again, you can cut it on and place in. But before doing that, what you have, you can draw a rectangle, parts in such a way that it for check the measure that each and every part and then draw the parts equally. Okay. First draw a fainted line so that it will not look dirty when you trace it. So just check according to that. The green rectangle is bigger than the blue one. Yes, it is. You can see the green and blue. Obviously, the green rectangle is bigger than blue one. So Can we say that the 1/6 of the green rectangle is bigger than 1/6 of the blue rectangle? Yes, we can. Because if we see, if I take this part, 1/6 of this part, means 1/6 means 6 part of one, among 6 part, only first part we consider, and this first part we consider. Obviously, this part is bigger than this blue rectangle. Why so? Because the blue rectangle is bigger than the, sorry, green rectangle is bigger than the blue rectangle. That's why 1/6 of the green rectangle is bigger than the 1/6 of the blue rectangle. Understood how we are using fractions? Okay. So solve page number 53, 54 and page number 51 in your textbook. Okay. So after today, I'll share some worksheets also. Solve that worksheet. Okay. Next section, we'll see next part. Bye. Take care.